Carlos Gimenez, Republican from Florida, joins me now. Congressman, okay, the numbers are down over last year, and they're also down at the border since the ending of Title 42. Does that mean everything's okay? The numbers are down?
No, I mean, no. Look, because the number's down slightly doesn't mean that everything's okay. You know, you got to compare it to what was happening before the Biden administration, took over. And so the numbers are still way much higher than they were during the Trump administration. So no, things are not under control at the southern border.
Have you any idea what we can expect? We've got the mayor of New York City saying we're absolutely full up, there's no more room. 40% of the hotels in the city are occupied by migrants. Where are we going here if more keep coming in?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know where we're going. Look, some communities do a better job than other communities. And so I know that there's a lot of migrants heading into Miami. There's a lot of family members, though, and so those migrants are actually being absorbed in the community. In New York, that's not the case. Chicago, I'm sure that's not the case. And so each community is going to have to figure it out for themselves because the federal government isn't really doing a really good job of helping them.
Sir, I've made myself unpopular with an editorial about 20 minutes ago. I said, they're here, they're staying, and they're going to have to work. Should we put them to work?
Well, look, if you don't put them to work, then what are they going to do?
Exactly.
Right, and so I agree with you. They should work. There are job openings here in the United States, and so the best way to, if they're here to be productive, is to work. So I do agree with you on that. And the Biden administration certainly isn't going to do anything to expel them, and their hearings aren't for years in the future. So I think that the only solution for them is to work. But we need to rectify this situation. We need to secure the border. Unfortunately, the Biden administration is not up to the task, or actually, they want the border situation to be exactly what it is today.
Yeah, I think you're right there, sir. Now, the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, he's inviting his top donors to meet in Miami next week. And Reuters says, yeah, he is going to announce his presidential race. Congressman, I believe you are a Trump guy. So what do you say about DeSantis?
Look, I like the governor. I think he's doing a tremendous job, in the state of Florida. It's a democracy. This is America. Everybody who wants to run can. And so, the governor, I think has a lot of support in different parts of the country and in the state. And so, more power to him. But I'm still with President Trump. I think he gives us the best chance to win, and he has my support. But that's not to say, this is not an anti-DeSantis statement. It's a pro-Trump statement.
Okay. Congressman, in observation of National Police Week, House Republicans rolled out a series of bills that would bolster support for law enforcement. Now, you're a former police officer, but 2 Democrats voted no on this police bill, Tlaib and Bush. What do you say to that?
Well, I'm a former firefighter, but I was the sheriff of Miami-Dade County in my capacity as mayor. What do I say to them? Well, it shows you everything, that vote there tells you everything you want to know about those 2 individuals. They're completely anti-police. They want to defund the police. And unfortunately, they carry a lot of weight in the Democrat Party. It was only 2 of them that, I guess had the courage to actually vote that way. But I know that inside the Democrat Party apparatus, the thought of some of those, my colleagues over on that side, I think there's more of them that probably said, yeah, we really don't like the police, but we're not going to vote that way.
Congressman Gimenez, we always appreciate you being